Oh, hi, it's Pai. Welcome back to Let's Play Katawa Shoujo. Let's continue on with the Emma bad ending route. We did some running sprints with her in the track, and everything went well. I had to get checked out in the hospital, but everything is okay with me and Emma for now. That is. I don't know how the bad ending's gonna turn out, but hopefully it's not really bad and all that. But we'll see. Anyways, the morning sunlight streaming through my window wakes me up instead of my alarm, and I realize that it must be Sunday. Sunday. Emmy has kindly deigned to give me weekends off from our morning runs. I don't actually know if I woke up at all yesterday or if I'm just slept through the entire day. My legs groan in protest as I lever myself out of bed. All this running is really taking it out of me. Still, I can't deny that Emmy wasn't lying to me. It's gotten a little easier. I worried that the runs would start to wear on my nerves, but thus far I haven't minded them that much. Well, it's only been a week. I suppose there is plenty of time for me to start dreading the sound of my alarm in the morning. But not that I could ever skip out now. As Emmy said, it's harder to stop a routine when there's another person. And frankly, I don't think I'm equipped to deal with the disappointed Emmy. She's probably giving me those puppy dog eyes, and I feel terrible about myself. Which reminds me, wasn't I supposed to be somewhere today? Hey, you're coming to my track on meet on Sunday, right? What am I talking about? Of course you are, right? Those puppy dog eyes again. Of course I'm going. I owe you, right? Exactly. So don't forget, okay? Oh shit. Crap! Emmy's tracked me! I better get a move on if I don't want to miss her running, since she's only the reason I even considered going. Otherwise, it would be a defeat for the whole purpose of going. As so, I soon found myself quite suddenly surrounded by a crowd of people, all turning out to see our track team compete with another school like this one. I'll admit it, it's almost comforting to know that we're not the only school like this, after you see that there can be two schools with a bunch of defective kids. Well, you stop feeling so defective. You also stop feeling unique, which in most cases would be a bad thing, but in this case, sure as hell isn't. That's the part of Yamaku's appeal, I guess. Learn that you're not a unique. Hell, learn that there's a lot of others who would kill to be settled with your problem instead of whatever they're dealing with. Some of the kids here aren't here because they are missing a leg or they have a heart condition. Some of them might be here because they are good as dead as they're as good as dead in 2, maybe 3 years if they're lucky. And that's only if they get the right sort of care. It's a better sort of comfort to be able to say, well, at least I've got a chance of being alive through college. But there it is. I brought out of my rather morbid musings by the appearance of Rin near the entrance to the bleachers. You came. Of course, I said I would, what, didn't I? That doesn't necessarily imply that you had to follow, though. Lots of people say things that they don't mean them. Well, I don't. Rin shrugs, seemingly bored with our conversation. She turns on her heel and heads back towards the stands. I owe Emmy money now. Why's that? I didn't think you would show up. Emmy did. So I owe her 500 yen. You two bet on an awful lot, don't you? Another shrug from my armless companion. I don't think so. We enter the bleachers and Rin nods upwards. Up there. I came out to see if you come. For the bet, I presume. Rin leads the way and soon we settle down on an almost empty bench. Oh, hello. Who the hell is this? Oh, no way. This is her mom, isn't it? Wow. Huh. Hmm. No, sorry. Sorry. There's an older woman sitting next to Rin. Someone's mother, I presume. She's got rather long hair, done up in a braid. On seeing Rin, she gives her an oddly familiar seeming grin. Well, this is surprising. I thought you wanted to get in a snack, not a boy. Huh? A snack? I wonder why I was down there. The woman laughs, again in a way that seems familiar. Where have I seen her before? Well, I suppose you've been always been one to go out for one thing and bring back another. But I'm being rude. I haven't introduced myself. I'm Mako Ibarazaki, Emi's mother. Yeah. Well, that was a pretty obvious. That should be the mom. Pleased to meet you. Well, that explains it. She's like a taller, older, and better endowed Emmy. Apart from her hair being a darker shade than Emmy's, there's really no mistaking the resemblance. Sorry, I'm Hisao Nakai. And really, you don't have to apologize for not introducing yourself, Miss Ibarasaki. Sorry, sir. That's really Rin's job in this situation, isn't it? Another laugh from Emmy's mother. I take you had not known Rin for that long, then. It's best not it's best not to expect her to remember something like that. She's got other things to think about, I assume. Rin nods, seeming pleased by this assessment. She's right. I was thinking about sunsets. You see, it's really up to us to make introductions and the like. For the like of any better response, I nod. Emmy's mom leans back on her seat and raises his eyebrow. Maybe I could just say that instead of me struggling. So, how long you have Rin have been dating? We haven't been. Hold up. Sorry, I was distracted by something. Uh, I don't think we've been dating or anything. No, not at all. My response consists of silence as my brain suddenly lurches into gear. But just before I begin to utter a hastily babbled explanation, Emmy's mother bursts into laughter again. You're a blusher, aren't you? I don't know if there's any way to keep my dignity in this situation, so I settle for a mumbled response. Maybe. So this must be a new romance stand, mustn't it? Wait, that's not the question that... Another laugh. I know, but it's funny to watch you squirm. I'm sorry, forgive an old woman and her amusements. Old woman? She sure doesn't look that old to me. No, she doesn't. She looks good for her age. Clearly, Emmy gets her youthful features like from her mother. I suppose I can't let it go. How kind of you. It's starting. Oh, it's starting. Sorry, that was written. Oh, there she is. Haha, she's ready to go and rock and roll. I direct my attention to the track where they are preparing for the first sprint. It looks like the 400-meter dash. My eyes scan the runners before finding Emmy. Yeah, look at her. That is a face and determination. She is ready to fly. She's smiling, with an almost cocky look on her face. Like, the starter raises his pistol. Emmy explodes off the block, disappearing from the starting line in a blur. It's amazing. Even the other sprinters converge on the lanes closest to the inside line. Emmy surges to the front of the pack. By the time she rounds the final turn, some of the other runners have caught up with her. Their efforts come to a naught, though, since a final burst of speed from Emmy leaves them at least a half a second behind. Yeah! She won. Emmy's mom whoops and shouts, applauding wildly and generally looking like any other parent cheering on their child. Emmy bounds off the track looking pleased with herself. I cheer right along with the rest of them. The announcer, sounding suspiciously like Misha, gleefully gives the results. I think she's gone faster since the last time. That was incredible. Emmy's mom grins proudly. Emmy's a heck of a runner. We fall silent as the next event is being prepared. I'm surprised to see Emmy striding onto the track again. Wait, didn't she just run? Emmy's mother nods. Yes, but she runs multiple events for the team, especially the sprints. It's a lot of running, but Emmy can handle it. From the looks of things, she's right. Emmy doesn't appear to be tired, as if she hadn't run in the previous event at all. If not for the sweat visible on her shirt, you'll never know. Which event is this? It's the 200-meter dash. She'll do this one, the 100-meter, and then the relay. I see. Damn, that's a lot of events. Oh, there's the shot. Once again, the pistol sounds, and Emmy flies off the block. A thumping sound that draws my attention away from the race. It's Rin's foot. She seems completely absorbed in the race. Emmy's mother cheers again, and I assume that the race is over. Sprints don't seem to me like they take very long to be complete. Uh, your foot. Hmm. Your foot was bouncing on the bleachers. You seem pretty into this stuff. I'm surprised. Renz looks at me quizzically. Why wouldn't I be? No reason. I just thought stuff like sports wouldn't interest you. I suppose you're right. It's not that interesting. But for what? But I'm watching Emmy, not the sport. I don't follow. Emmy the most Emmy when she runs. You don't get to see Emmy in her Emmyist very often. But here, you can. See? She directs my attention toward the track again, where the 100-meter dash is about to start. I watch Emmy closely. As she gets onto the starter blocks, her whole body seems to relax, but it's a false relaxation. I can see that she's actually like a coiled spring. As the starter tells everyone to get set, her head snaps up and her eyes narrow slightly. Her mouth curls upwards in what could be a grin and could be a growl. When the pistol goes off, it's as if she's been unleashed from a cage, like she was always moving at this blinding speed. But we couldn't see it happening until the starter's pistol dispelled the illusion of motionlessness. It's all over in a few seconds, but in those few seconds, I feel like I just witnessed something very personal for Emmy. As soon as she's crossed the finish line, the fierce look was replaced by her normal grin. The conquering general returning to his farm. Amazing. She's really amazing. I've never seen anyone move that fast. Well, don't look at me. I'm far too relaxed to run that fast. No, I think Emmy's prowess all came from her father's side. At the mention of Emmy's father, Emmy's mom looks wistful, almost sad. He got her into running, you know. Yeah, she told me. I'm uncertain as to whether or not it would be rude of me to ask after Emmy's father. But after that look on her face a few days ago, I feel compelled to ask. Where is her father now, if I might ask? Emmy's mother hesitates, clearly not willing to answer the question, but at the same time not wishing to appear rude. He isn't around anymore. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring up bad memories. Emmy just seems a little sad when she mentioned him earlier. That's not surprising, considering. Hmm? They were very close. I see. Oh, a beeping noise suddenly emanates from Emmy's mom's pocket. Reaching into it, she pulls out a cell phone and looks at it. Honestly, text messages? What is he, 16? Hmm? Oh, nothing. I gotta go up and meet up with a friend of mine. Would you tell Emmy I'm very proud of her and that I'll call her later tonight? Of course. Interesting. I'll admit that I zone out for a while. I almost don't notice that the relay's about to begin, but when I look, I can't find Emmy. I thought that Emmy would be running the relay. She runs anchor, so she won't be running for a while yet. Ah, did you see it? Huh? Emmy at her Emmyist? Maybe. Maybe this time. The race begins and I cheer Emmy's teammates along as they pass the baton. Finally, I see Emmy sprinting onto the track to take the final handoff. Once again, I'm taken aback by how graceful she looks as she runs. Wait a minute. I know the relay. I know people are thinking about this too. They're passing batons, right? The relay and all that. But this. Oh, you can't see the arrow, sorry. That cursor. I'm pointing at this. This here. This one that is missing a hand. She probably has she probably has the hand on the other arm, but it's like this though. Unless if she had like no hands, what does she do with like carrying on her arm right here, her armpit or her mouth or something or her chin like I don't know. I'm thinking about it too much. Let's just go. Once again, I'm taken aback on how graceful she looks when she runs. It really is beautiful. The look of determination and fearlessness on her face only adds to the picture. Emmy at her Emmyist, I suppose. But then, as she crosses the finish line, I see her stumble slightly. Oh, it's only barely, but it's a definite stumble. Uh-oh. Rin inhales sharply, as actually looks concerned for a second. Oh, Hemi. Did she hurt herself, do you think? You noticed it too? It must be bad. She frowns as if deciding on the next course of action. Eventually, that proves to be too tiresome as she shrugs again. Well, let's go down. Gotta crown the victor? No, gotta crown the victor. See if you can find a laurel branch. That's not gonna be easy. Rin shrugs. At least we tried. Well, we didn't really try all that hard. Or at all, but hey, whatever. Rin is surrounded by her teammates, all of them congratulating her on the run. Rin seems to be waiting for Amy to notice that she's arrived. Oh yeah, I guess she can't exactly wave Amy over. Then again, I'm not sure that Rin would do such a thing even if she had arms. This doesn't seem her style to draw attention to herself or to emote beyond struggling. Either way, I'm not willing to wait, so I wave to Emmy, who looks up and grins happily at me. Us. Hey, you showed up. Guess Rin owes me money, huh? We would have brought you a crown of laurels, but Hisao didn't find one. Hey, neither did you. It wasn't my job to look. When did we assign jobs? When I said, see if you can find a laurel branch. Try to keep up. I shrug. Guess Rin is rubbing off on me. Seems it's my fault after all, Amy. Amy laughs at Rin and me. It's okay. I'm sure you'll make it up to me somehow. Sure. Sorry, I had a dirty mind after she says that and you make it up to her. Um, Good. So, how did I look? I stop myself from blurting out beautiful or amazing and settle for the substantially safer. Very impressive. No, no cojones. No cojones. Beautiful, amazing. Amazing and beautiful. Yeah, there you go. I would say that. Emmy seems pleased with this assessment. I don't mention on how much more impressive her performance is given her lack of legs. I figure she knows that already. Besides, it seems like it would take away from her efforts somehow. Great to hear. I was worried about how that I looked a little slow in the relay, but I guess I did fine, huh? Actually, no. Ring kicks me and keeps me from finishing my sentence. What was that all about? He noticed it at the end. That's no good. Guess the nurse will look at it for me later. There's a carelessness in her voice, as if it isn't a big deal, but I suddenly notice a slight twitch on her face, like she's trying to hide the fact that she's in pain. Instead, then I notice her breathing is a little shallow too. I guess she really is hurt. She must notice my concern because she skips up to me and gives me a friendly pat on the shoulder. Hey, you look a little worried. I'm fine, really. Just sore from all the running, is all. Hey, come on, a little pain isn't going to stop me. Oh no. Emmy grins for a moment, and she looks like she did during her sprint, fierce and unconquerable. I didn't see the last word, my man. Or to put it another way, really beautiful. Hasn't yet? Well then, I guess I shouldn't worry, huh? Damn right, I'm Emi Ibarazaki. I'm the fastest thing on no legs, and I don't stop for anything. Impressive. And Mim giggles, and she seems to remember something. Oh, before I forget, Irina and I are going to do something next Sunday as a post-track meet celebration. You should come along. Normally we do it on the day after, but since the track meet was on a Sunday, I've got homework in class and all that stuff to take care of. Plus our morning run, of course. Right, of course. Oh, right. Your mom wanted to say she's proud of you. She called you later tonight. I thought I saw her in the stands. I'm glad she made it. Used to be my dad who showed up to my meets, but mom's done a pretty good job of taking over. She shivers slightly, and I realize she's still all sweaty. A breeze is starting to blow too. I'm not cold at all, but I've got my jacket with me, so without a word I throw it around her shoulders. Emmy jumps slightly and then grins at me. Hey, thanks. It's getting a little cold, I guess. Yeah, looked like it. Just as I begin to wonder whether or not giving Emmy my jacket could be taken the wrong way, a boy in the track uniform approaches. Emmy, you're going to miss the medal ceremony. Oh yeah, thanks. She turns to Rin and myself. You don't have to stick around for this part. It takes forever. Besides, you should get cracking on your homework now if you don't want to be up late, Hisao. Morning run tomorrow. Don't forget. How could I? Good point. I mean, it's spending time with me after all. With this, she waves quickly and dashes off to receive her medals, or whatever they pass off as a medal these days. I can think of a few things, but let's not go there. And Rin and I head away from the track. Rin remaining deep in whatever thought she has for the most on the walk back to her dorm. As I see her off, she speaks up. You're probably not getting that coat back, I think. I'm sure I'll get it back eventually. Interesting. Take it as it comes, huh? Very me-ish. With this odd statement, she turns and heads to the building. Honestly, was it that big of a deal? Emmy was cold and, unless I'm mistaken, in pain. Giving her a solution to at least one of those problems seems like an obvious reaction. Though I guess there's a chance that I could lose my jacket if Emmy never remembers to return it. I guess Ren has a point. Still, I can't bring myself to muster much worry over the whole thing. After all, it's been getting warmer lately. I don't need a jacket. Odd. I think I used to be a little more responsible with my stuff. Emmy-ish, huh? Maybe that's not really a bad thing. Very Emmy-ish. All right. We're 20 minutes in, and sadly, everybody, I'm gonna have to call it here. It's gonna be a very short video, but next time I'll try to make it as long as 21 minutes. Well, it'll be 22 minutes right now. I would like to say thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next part. Laters.